Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, where we share with you a lot of interesting and useful information about Benidorm and Spain in general. Today we are in a spectacular place, one of the must-visit areas when you come on holidays here to Benidorm or surrounding zone. We will be visiting the Guadalest Castle. Let's go on an official tour. Today's tour was started with these amazing views. This is a specific water, it's not a normal lake, it's an artificial lake. They keep the water in here in order to be able to provide it for all the residents, for watering all the plants and everything that they have in here. You can also go downstairs and get like a small personal tour. However, there are no excursions to that part of Guadalest, but the views, just look at the views, they are truly spectacular. There are many viewpoints in here that will make sure that you can get the best ever pictures from this zone. Right now, Guadalest was on fiestas, which is why they have the official square decorated with these colorful flags. It's just amazing to see this lovely little village. By the way, there are buses coming up to the Guadalest Castle. The bus from Benidorm goes only once a day. However, if you take it, you'll be able to return with a cheaper price, because if not, you would be forced to take a taxi or get a rented car, which is also somewhat expensive in a lot of the cases, especially right now. Here you have some regional products that you might purchase when you come here to the zone. Especially there are a lot of things from oranges, from nísperos, which are Chinese prawns, I think they're called, in here. This is a cream, liquor, true honey, horchata, like a lot of different things in here. You have handcrafted souvenirs as well. You have leather bags, typical Spanish souvenirs, you know, like named, tagged things. A lot of things that you can purchase in here. There's also a lot of different museums that you can visit. Only a few of them are free of charge, but the other ones you need to pay. However, it's definitely worth it if you're coming here for the first time. Look at this. Just gorgeous. There are not a lot of people here, I must say, right now in September, so it's just ideal time to travel. Here are some more souvenirs, not expensive at all. 3 euros, 4 euros, 5, you know, just definitely not a lot considering that the prices went up. Here there was another museum, it's closed just yet, maybe it will be opening up slightly later. There's some miniature museums in here. It's just like miniature art, you know, small things, Statue of Liberty, Michelangelo sculptures, you know, like a lot of different things, but mini-sized ones, which is just really interesting to see. Another museums that we have in here is a typical house that was here decades and decades, maybe even centuries ago. And that one is actually free of charge. Look at this is gorgeous. On the inside, you also have a lot of souvenirs. Wow. This is definitely gorgeous. And here is the typical house of 18th century, which is right on the entrance towards like the official castle area. Free of charge, and you can ask the information on your language. It actually says it's traditional hearth, pantry, stable, bedroom, the process of how they were making olive oil, the grape to the wine, the flour, everything in here. Permanent exhibition on the life and work of the inhabitants of Guadalest from 18th till 20th century. And the good thing is that you have all the information here on different languages, as you can see, so you won't be having any kind of trouble with the language. Some old pictures. And this is another museum. This is the main entrance to the castle as it is. You can actually see that people from there, they're heading up the hill, and it's just all the walk down the hill and you end up there in the old part of the town basically. They also have a house on the inside. You can actually see how the house was looking like. It's this one right here. And you have just to walk around it. They show you which kind of furniture did they have. There's like original furniture inside. And this is the official entrance. They do it by groups, by the way, because there is a limited capacity in there. But a lot of people are going. We've been here once only, but it's more than enough just to explore the area. And between all these rocks, we have this lovely path that gives the official entry or exit to or from the castle, depends how do you see it. A lot of people are doing pictures in here. They also do professional, oh, the breeze is so nice in here. They also do professional pictures here on the entrance. Look at the doors. Wow. Whoop. And it's slightly slippery, so be careful here. It's quite slippery. Tened cuidado, resbala mucho. Just said to my hubby so that they would be careful because it's quite slippery in here. Especially if it's raining and you're coming here to the zone, make sure you have comfortable non-slippery shoes, because it's quite unpleasant if you will fall down and go round and round like a sausage all this hill downstairs. Part of that, that's dangerous. That's not the best thing to do because there's a lot of stairs in here. If you're coming with a buggy, you can also go down these ones in here. They are for like wheelchair accessible, more or less. It's quite difficult because the pendant is quite high. However, you know, it's still an option for you guys. The views here are spectacular. You can see from here the Mediterranean Sea. One second, right there where the clouds are. And you can see some grenades in here, some trees where grenades grow. If you've never seen how they grow, this is how they actually grow in nature. It's just spectacular. And then you have two options to go. You have either the upper side of Guadalest and then the lower side. They all connect on the same path at the end. However, you can explore both of them. Usually when you arrive with a bus, you're coming from the upper side and then you can just explore the downside too. We will be heading towards the upper side right now to show you the most touristic area. But just so that you know, here on the bottom you have a children's playground. And some more bars and restaurants where you can actually sit down, get some nice snack, take out some picnic lunch if you wish, and just enjoy these spectacular views. And your children can also play around on this lovely playground, which is quite safe because it has the fence all around it. It's just a gorgeous place. Definitely worth coming if you're here on holidays, even if it's just for a few days, you know, come here, enjoy it, because it's a spectacular place that you just need to visit at least once when you travel here. And this is the playground. And now let's head to the top side, because I want to show you how many shops there are, what are the views from there. Typical little streets of Guadalest, you know, that are definitely worth seeing. This is a really, really old town slash castle. On the top, this was the official entrance to the castle that was basically like a fortress to make sure this area is safe. And all this was the part of the castle. In here towards the left is where the official village actually was and still is, quite present in today's day. And it's where a lot of people actually live, those who mostly dedicate their life right now to work here in the area, to have some souvenir shops, to put some bars, restaurants, you know, or anything that is tourism related basically. The majority of people, this is what they're doing in here. And this is the only thing If you live in Guadalest, either you work outside or you dedicate yourself to tourism. This was another museum, but it's closed right now. It's been closed for a really, really long time, so I'm not sure that it still exists. A lot of staircase, by the way. So you need to take the lower part if you wanna go with a boogie. Ooh, these lovely pictures. Look at this. Nice souvenirs made in Spain. 10 euros, just 10 euros. This one right here. Then you have tiles that are hand painted. Amazing. And obviously you have some more things like this that you can basically find everywhere. Just typical clothing and accessories. This one's actually nice. These are just really, really small streets like this with an old houses. They're still made from stone. Just incredible.
This is Chinese food.
Everywhere in here you can get like different types of souvenirs. As you can see, the prices are not expensive at all, as I've seen and as we could have seen all together. You can buy these typical things that in Spain they're really, really typical. Look at that, 7.80, 7 euros, 6.90, 4.90. It's just not expensive at all. This. And here you have the typical house in here. We're not going to go any further because it's like a personal area. But this is like one of the houses where people live, and that's their entry. Look at this. They live right by the castle with these amazing views. Have all the plants right here. The jasmine, or galán de noche it's called. Have just a lot to explore in here. Many people, what they do is they explore the castle, they visit all the museums, and then what they do is they just sit down here to have some drink or food. Have menus here for 14.50, for example, which is 2 plates plus 1 drink included, plus bread, plus coffee, and a dessert. 14.50, not bad at all. Yes. Then we have some more shops in here. Some lovely terraces with gorgeous little gardens to sit down. Wow. I love this place personally. I love it. Some more museum. This is micro art, which is micro gigantic museum. They're like reconstructions of big things, most incredible things in the world. Nice place to be. Look at it. And then right here in front, you have the font, which is basically like the water that comes from the mountains. You can actually sit down here, take the water to the bottle, you know, if you want to drink it, or you can just take a little bit. It's really, really fresh. And refresh yourself if when you're walking it's really, really hot outside. And then continue your walk. By the way, the bus to Guadalest leaves you right here at the square. If you're coming with a rented car, you can come here to one of the parking spaces, which is either this one or that one, and it costs 2 euros. It's a municipal parking. And explore non-stop this amazing area in here. This was the lovely old village / castle of Guadalest. I hope you enjoyed today's walking tour and you got to see how amazing this place actually is, and that it's definitely worth exploring. By the way, right here at the parking behind us, right there, there is a tourist information office that can inform you about everything you can do and see here in Guadalest. I wish you a lovely day, and I'll see you already on Friday with the latest news update here on the channel. Bye!